Went for an assessment with Dr. Dome, and he gave me a prescription for 2 keepers. Got our update. We finally have our new and improved Assessor, and we are excited to see it in action here. What we're going to be doing is switching up a little bit. We'll go ahead and keep Repellent because I want a little bit of time to play underground, but we're actually going to switch it back up to Relic Hunt. While eventually we do want to get on to the Prestige side of things, I am very interested to see how these different builds perform. And I think the best way to do that will be to try all 3 builds in hopefully one video. So we'll go ahead, we'll re-enable the HUD. Like I said, I like it just so that you guys can see what's going on. I don't have to worry about if I'm saving till like round 4 for some of this stuff and not showing you all the intel, but minor bump, not a big deal. And yeah, let's get it on. I'm not going to do the huge map because again I do want to go through a few runs, so medium and large seems like the 2 that make the most sense. As we gather ourselves together and fall from the skies onto the mountainy plains below. Is it mountain or is it plains? One of the 2. Alright, this is level 0 for us. This was our first place that we began. And we're off. We know how to play this guy. Well, we kind of do. Played him once before. Looks like this is how you dig, the compression mining. And then this is going to be your standard. Oh, I only have 1 orb to start with. I gotta be careful with that one. I guess I might as well push while I'm waiting for it to recharge. Alright, so I got my orb back. It looks like that is not an upgrade, or that is like not by default that you have multiple orbs, which is kind of weird. But hopefully we can get some more pretty quickly. Got ourselves a couple of iron, which is nice. And alright, let's collect the stuff, see how clean it is to shoot it up. Nice little bundle. So you get bundles by default now. Oh, the hockey's a little different, but that's cool. And we'll go ahead and send 1 out here, find a little iron before we head back up. And maybe we can grab it. We got a little time. Give me the iron, man. We gotta move. And we just send the bundle up together. Very cool. Alright. Wave 1. We have 6. Oh, so the costs also reduced. It used to be 4 right off the bat. Now it's, or it used to be 6 right off the bat. Now it's 4. We got, let's see, some movement speed upgrade, similar to before. He can scale. I think this is a similar base speed, at like level 0 to the engineer, but it looks like he speeds up quite a bit faster, like before. He gets a higher top speed and even increases minimum speed a bit. I'm not even sure what that really means. Like, if he's carrying 20 things, his movement speed, minimum speed is like 1%. So, is it maybe because he has like a little bit of kind of a momentum bit to his movement, so he just gets started a little bit easier? I'm not too sure. Full torque, but big that minimum speed. Move much faster while collecting and carrying resources. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, the main thing we're gonna get is the sphere damage upgrade, most likely. It's just too good. It gives us like quadruple damage on this, but it actually increases the cooldown time from 10 to 12 seconds, which is a little interesting. Weird. Okay. So that's where you really need to get more of this action, I guess. Is there a way to get a reduced cooldown? That was the case before. Looks like we get action cooldowns from our new upgrade pass. Sphere reload only goes up. It goes all the way up to 16. Alright, so we basically have to be very smart how we use our spheres, because it actually is going to be less overall spheres as we get stronger. But it does seem to be a bit more linear of a fashion of just like upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. There's no like percent based damage, transcending hardness of the brick or anything like that. So, yeah. 8 damage, 14 seconds, 20 damage, 16 seconds. Yeah, you have to be smart about this. Okay, so sphere upgrade. I've got enough for that and for kinetic spheres, so I guess we'll go with that. So now we have 2 spheres, which I'm definitely going to want to spam. Oh, actually increase the cost, so I can't just keep on buying 2 like you can with the lift orbs. You have to actually spend more to get more, which makes sense, I guess. There's also a mining upgrade where you can just push against the rock a bit, but that's not really what we're here for. We're here for the bouncy bounce. Bundle lifetime to carry this longer, 25 seconds. So before it used to like multiply it by like 100 or like, I don't know the math, like at least like 20. times as much as before. First you get the bundle upgrade, then you do like a 20x duration, and then it basically feels like the bundle lasts forever. Now they go for a bit more linear, where it's like, okay, 25, but they're also cheaper upgrades, and you don't have to buy bundles outright, so that's kind of nice. 25 seconds, 40 seconds, at that point you're pretty good. It also says, shows a marker directly below the dome to indicate where to shoot bundles upwards. That's kind of cool, I like that. So we'll try that out too, pretty soon. This is basically your carry capacity tree. So we'll see how that goes. And then gravity center's unchanged. It was always pretty cool, but a little too expensive, and probably same with this 300-second bundle upgrade. Just not something you really want to commit to. But the good stuff. This is compression mining. This is sphere supply, sphere lifetime. But here's where it gets interesting. We got 3 paths. We got reflection field, which will allow us to put a little bubble that these spheres bounce off of instead of trying to play breakout, bouncing things with perfect timing. You just get to drop it where you want, and it seems to increase the damage as it bounces back, as well as just in general allow you to basically mine with your back to empty space or light space, which is really good. Makes it more linear like the engineer likes to mine, which is really great. But I'm also very excited about these. We got split spheres, which probably has the highest skill ceiling of, like, if you can figure out how to make this work, like, that's really cool. Because you can like bounce these spheres around and actually even extend their lifetime a bit. Okay, their lifetime gets reduced from 100% to like 65%. I'm curious if that's of current duration or max duration. But either way, then you can split them again and they can live a little bit longer. But I'm really liking this, the idea of this explode spheres, getting the big circles here. You know, I like explosion radius 1.8 and then upgrades to 2.5. It's like basically having blast mining built in on like a 15-second cooldown. It's not that as strong as that, but it's pretty close, and I like that idea. So we'll have to see. I'm going to try all 3 of these today, but you know, we'll start with reflection field and see how that feels. Alright, so we're here, we're ready to fight. Let's see what we're up against. One single Craig joins the battle and finds himself wanting. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, see a little bit of iron over here. We just got bop. We got 2 spheres now, which should help quite a bit. So even this brick, like, think about how long it takes the engineer to farm that brick. We just got all of that taken care of pretty easily. So the spheres are strong. The only problem is there's a cooldown. So you really have to be smart about how you use them. But as long as you keep one rolling all the time, it shouldn't take too long for this next one to show up, right? In theory. Ooh, nice one up top. I don't know if I would have found that, so that's really cool. Wow, lots of stuff over here. Now I'm going to try not to stay down here too long, because I have a problem with overstaying my welcome sometimes. And just in general, I think that this guy's going to be easy to get distracted on as I'm trying to like figure out new aspects of it. I mean, even the hotkeys are a little tough to figure out, so I don't really need this stuff right at this second. I could definitely, you know, keep my dome right now, but we're just trying to move stuff around a little bit. Did none of that stuff get in? Interesting. I don't know if the bundle broke or what have you. Nothing really to do with this stuff anyways. I guess because I technically got the health meter for free, I get to get an armor upgrade, and yeah, it's a tiny help, but it's all good. Got a Craig down. Go all the way over there, though. I'm not going to be able to do much about that, unfortunately. Just going to take some hits here on our dome. Flat pancake guy. Alright, we got the repellent up and running. We'll go ahead and make the most of that. And then we did see a little bit of iron drop to the side here. So what I can do is dig straight down, because we want to break through this. And then I'll go ahead and just get that on cooldown, throw it off to the side, and we'll get a nice bit of water here. 3 water. We can bundle that together with our iron, and then send it all up. And in the meantime, I probably want to start mining downwards, so we'll just do this right here, and then recollect our stuff. Yeah, this feels cleaner. This feels smoother, for sure. I think they really thought about how this can make this just feel better, if nothing else. I think just in general, it's a bit stronger on terms of numbers, but most importantly, it just feels cleaner and more intuitive to play, which is good. I mostly just want to keep on upgrading my abilities right now. Oh, we already can get reflection field. Apparently this sphere lifetime is not a prerequisite. So it gets like an infinite upgrade or whatever, but yeah, I just got one extra sphere and suddenly reflection field's ready to go. And I want to try it. Let's see what happens. It like allows us to get a little bit more linear drilling power, which is kind of cool. Could have gone for like, I don't know, a few other upgrades, but we'll work with what we have. Alright, so how do I activate this thing? So I'll go sideways here, and then... Oh, there we go. Very cool. And then, bop. I have to get back up to the top, but... Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Bop, 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 bom. A few shots already coming out. Nothing I can really do with the water, right? Okay. Oh, these gulls are a little annoying. They're flatter than they used to be when they're moving, I feel like. They used to be lightning. Whoa, man, they have added some nice little effects. If a thunderstorm starts in the middle of our glorious battle. Very interesting. I wonder if that is foreshadowing anything in the future. Could be, could be. Alright, looks like we got our special force field up again. Go ahead and toss this down and see what kind of gadget we got. Oops, I hit the wrong button. So, you gotta be careful with our ability because it's the same as our pickup. Oh, that does not go very far. Okay, so picking up and putting down is a little different than it used to be. What do we got? Blast mining. Well, we're not going for the roundy rounds, so stun laser's good too. Yeah, this will keep things moving though. This will be a good pacing option. So we can just drop it down here where it's already pretty tough to dig through, and kerblamo, we see some action. So that was not the intention, but we're still getting used to the controls. See, that's where it would be more useful, I guess, but we gotta get back up. Time is short, and action is plentiful here on the Dome Keeper world. Is this a shorter timer, or am I just bad? I don't know. We're here. We don't have any upgrades for anything. We already got our armor, and we can get repairs if we really need to, but hopefully we don't. Let's go! Yeah, it feels like I'm a little behind the curve. Maybe it's just I'm playing the harder difficulty, and the hotkeys are weird, and I'm playing a character that I don't usually play, but... Well, I wouldn't say I don't usually play the Assessor, but not in this context, since it's brand new. Alright, that hurt a lot, obviously. We'll go ahead and we'll finish this guy off, but we'll certainly have to spread some repairs out very soon. Alright, at least our bundle made it. That's a little bit more cobalt coming in. And look, I can actually move while carrying things. Amazing. Can't believe they gave him like 1 movement speed while carrying even like a few items. Alrighty, so we had stuff like that. Seems like a good spot as any. And yeah, we find ourselves a little bit of iron. Push into it. Dig a dig a dig. Alright. Then we do this, or we do our next orb. We'll do this, then we'll block it. But it didn't actually do anything. Whatever. It's good practice. Let's move. So now we gotta go for laser upgrades. Can't forget the military aspect. Self-defense is important. Now we go boing. I like that they still kind of kept a few of the core mechanics of the Assessor in terms of like how it rubber bands your stash around. All your bundles get to like glue onto you a bit. It's kind of cool. That gives us just enough time to get back up top, upgrade our health, and by that I mean repair. I need 5 in order to go for the automatic repair, but we have a lot of water. We have a lot of water. And we don't have enough for the laser upgrade. It's just a little short, unfortunately. Thought I would have. Oh, they're right there. Okay, that's a little different than Engineer. Engineer gets up here, he's like, oh, all my stuff's in place. For these bundles, they're taking their sweet time. But we got what we needed. And we needed laser 1. Could still do... Nope, not really anything with the 2 iron, from what I can tell. And away we go. Gull's gonna do a decent bit of damage. We'll get him on the right side when he comes over. And then the Craig and the Bubbles will be pretty easy pickings after that, I think. Maybe I'm a little too slow. I'm about to get wrecked. We'll see. Yep, we're about to get wrecked. Painful. Painful, painful. Alright, we have to make our goal, get some iron, and get it fast. I'm curious if they actually tuned the difficulty at all, or if I'm just playing worse than I was before. Probably just not used to what I'm supposed to be doing. Not utilizing my character to his fullest potential, which isn't too surprising if that's the case. Oh, I can do it both sides. Oh, that's cool. We can make a T. Of course, now we don't have much to do work with this, but I never thought of using both sides of the force field. That's really cool. They're just going. They're just bouncing. They're happy. That's really cool. Oh, that's a mistake, though. That's okay. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. I need to get up and out quickly. Get out of here. Get to the chopper. Alright, we're just leaving. See you later, Bundle Bill. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's gonna hurt. This one's gonna be painful. Is it a dud run? Oh, we get there just in time. You know, this is a relaxing game. Everybody's chilling and vibing and not worried about the millisecond before I die for no reason. Okay, guys, I gotta say, I feel like the difficulty's increased. I have 6 Craigs on my screen. On wave 6. There's no way that was the case before. I'm concerned. I do not think we're keeping up all that well. Gonna take some lightning bolts from God on these things to help me out. Alright, and this guy's hammering away. Oh, we got another upgrade, I think. Yep. The last cobalt. Man, we're getting hammered. If this is how hard it was before, I'm impressed with how easy I was to handle it. Either this is much harder, or I was killing it before. Because this doesn't feel great. All these little particle effects. First the lightning stuff, now the little dust in the air? I don't really know. Sparkles? Alright, this will help a lot though. As poor as we've been doing. Oh, you can throw the... Oh, that's cool. So you can... It seems like you can throw the blast sphere now with your kinetic energy. It's pretty cool. Speed seems pretty good. Still seems to take a while to do just about anything. Was I better at the old Assessor? I hope not. I just didn't use my spheres at all here, so I have to keep that in mind. And walking into a wall. So we're gonna do a little bit of this, and we're gonna do a little bit of this, and we'll just bounce it up and down. I like that. I like that move. Obviously it uses both of my spheres at the same time, so I can't really follow up as well, but I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so we have no health. We definitely have to get this upgrade. And then after that, I guess it's going to be laser speed. Does leave a lot to be desired on the economy front, but we'll just have to work with it. How does this change this, by the way? Additional damage next hit is 60%. For context, like if the sphere wasn't there and it was hitting another wall that for some reason had just as much importance for you to mine as this one, then it would do, 100% damage to each side. 100, then 100. In this case, it's doing 100 to one side, and then 60... Well, 160 to that side. So instead of doing 200 bouncing twice, because I presume it uses up a bounce when it hits the reflector, it still does like 80% as much as if you were mining 2 directions at once, which is pretty cool. And it speeds it up. It and the reflection field. This is a big difference here. So right now the ability lasts as long as the cooldown, but now you can have multiple reflection fields up. 15-second cooldown, and then it actually lasts for 40. So you could have technically 3 up at a time. I don't really know what to do with that information, but it's interesting. All right, let's shoot some lasers. I think bubbles, when you're in a position to deal with them, is not too scary in terms of how much. All right, so something was going on with the thunderstorm that made that actually particularly hard. I think they added like an affix or a modifier. That's that thunderstorm that makes more enemies come out, because clearly that was way less than what we just saw the round before. That was insane. What we just survived the previous round. Like, that was a lot. Alright, so we can just chuck this guy down here. Feel pretty good about that. Oh. Okay, so that's a drawback. If we mess it up, it does weird stuff like that, which is pretty wasteful. But, trick is don't mess it up. You don't have to worry about it. Nice, another gadget and a little egg thingy. I think that's a pet, but I'm not sure. Alright. Yeah, this is what we want to see. So if we just grab this guy and send it over quick. We're gonna lose our bundle. No! Come back. Alright, we made it work. Awkward, but we made it work. And we found some good stuff to come back to next time around. Cool. Alright, so here I definitely want to get some. Come on, I have to wait for the resources to get up top, unfortunately. That's fine. We got a few ways we can approach this. I think if we hit 12, we just go for laser, though, and kind of make up for lost time on this side of things. I wanted to spend my water on a few things, but laser is pretty big. So we'll just go with that. Especially with a warlock already out, we have to be respectful of what these things can do. Just focus on the warlock. The gull won't do too much overall, compared to one big ol' lightning volley from the warlock. And we are making it work, bit by bit. The bomb is respawning frequently. It's nice, feels good. We want to be going to the right, so I'm just gonna chuck that thing down there, and move on. Hopefully that yields us something later, but I just remember there's a lot of cool stuff on the right we want to check out, so we'll just do a little bit of this, dig down one, and then do a little of that, and now we got ourselves. See, that's what I have to be careful of, and I think a lot of people are going to do that if they go this build, this upgrade path, is they're going to be shielding when they're trying to pick up something. We do see a little action here, might as well go for it, so we just elbow that. And then our force field has not come back up yet, unfortunately. We need to get greedy and take too long, I think, on this stuff, but gotta try, I guess. Alright, so hotkeys. Remember the hotkeys. Alright, so we get one of those, we get one of those, we get all of these, we send it all up, and then we say confirm for a fact we were too greedy and we're going to take forever to get up. But you got to push the limits a little bit as you're kind of getting used to a new character, and I would consider this pretty new in a general context. But now we got to call it and just get up there. Whatever happens to that stuff is not nearly as important as our dead dome. It's already dead. Alright. Well, I think that at least gave me a good picture of what to look at with this reflector shield thingy. I'm curious to see more of it, but let's be real. We're not winning this battle. There you go. Should have kept the dome. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start another run. No gadgets as handicaps. Almost kind of as I'm exploring it, just want to tone it down one difficulty, because if I'm hitting those like lightnings and stuff, it gets a lot. So Yeah, I don't feel bad about that. I'm playing around with a new thing. I'm gonna go down to brutal. The dome's intended difficulty. We've been a while since we hit this one, but we're gonna try it out. And we're gonna try upgrade number 2. Do we want to go slice and dice this time? I kind of want to save explosion, the AOE one, for later on. I like the idea of getting the explodey one the most, and I think that'll be a fun one to look forward to. So yeah, just do a nice little brutal run, giving us some time to check out a few of these abilities. So I'm trying to think, should I be spending my only orb at the very beginning? My alternative is just to be wasting that cooldown and not using it. It's only a 10-second cooldown by default, because I haven't upgraded its power yet, which increases the cooldown. So it's actually not bad to throw it out there at the very beginning, like as the very first thing you can do. You should have it back up to go horizontal pretty quickly. Alright, what do we got? We're going for the stronger one, I imagine. Better kinetic spheres. Gotta do it, right? So I'm just going to dig through here because these should be pretty easy to break. But really, we want to make sure we're spending time setting up a really good orb. And we got a new one. Unfortunately, it does not hit any extra nodes, because up top you basically just get 2 nodes of iron adjacent to each other. But we got another orb coming up to send to the right here, and we end up picking up a lot of great resources with it. So, playing around with bundles. We get to send this up right before our timer. Now, I do think this character is a lot better when you play the extended cycles. You play long cycles, he has so much more time to work with and do more of his crafty things. But end of the day, we want to try to get a feel for him in a normal, what is considered a normal setting. So that's what we're going to work on. Upgrades, upgrades. We can do a 4 and a 2. Or we could try this compression mining stuff for a little bit. Get a feel for that. 0.65 rock hardness influence. So that's interesting. It means that if it's brick, I can just hit the brick as if it were just specs. Like, that sounds insane, actually. I'm gonna try that. That sounds really good. We'll see. Almost sounds overpowered, but you know, we'll see real quick if that's the case or not. Yeah, it does take a little second, like little animation to just get set up on there. Not the fastest thing, but this, yeah, it binds it real quick. It does not, it just completely, like even this brick. Let's try it. Wow, okay. I like that. So even the hardest stuff, you can just kind of like set yourself up on it, and you'll get it down. It's not tap of the engineer, but it's efficient for sure. Loop. And now we want to go ahead and drop a little orb off. It does feel bad to still be sitting on 1 orb, though. That's my only complaint about going for this early build, is where are my orbs at? Alrighty, up and up they go. We'll not hit the computer just yet because we want to get our ingredients up top. And that'll give us a good chance to spend, but on what? I think we could go for the orb. So we go delay 1, and we go orb, 1 + 1 orb, which is right there. That'll be great. Alrighty. And yeah, we don't need level 1 laser just yet. The damage here will be what I would consider negligible. And now we get that extra time to ourselves as we delay the wave and we say goodbye to the penguin. The true OG Dome Keeper. So we can get ourselves in here. So it's less about like having to get these perfect little setups and more about just being relatively smart with how you approach this stuff. I think even if you don't play perfect, like before you basically had to play perfectly to make your orbs worthwhile. But now it feels like even if you don't play perfectly, you're still accomplishing something. It's kind of nice. Alrighty. Let's see what gadget we got for ourselves. Boing. Hopefully not blast binding, as we intend to get something similar for ourselves. Well, actually, no, we were going for the choppy chop one. Yeah, it's a tough call, because I want to, play around with the mining mechanics. That's kind of the reason we're here. So Drillbert, kind of, babysitting him doesn't make that much sense, right? So yeah, we'll go for the resource converter. We just gotta find some resources to convert, because right now we don't have any other than water. Won't hurt to spend 1 water on it, but I don't plan to use much more than that. Alright, we got some orbs. Some spheres, as they call them. Ooh, and where you'd least expect it, you find a bounty. Let's click on that. Boing. Up and up we go. Alright, and this one I'm not going to wait for it to get in, because I'm not too worried about it, I think. I don't even know how much is coming in, to be honest. That's 3 down there. Let's get our upgrade. So now we get level 1 laser off of that, which is cool. And we get to turn it to the bubbles. Alrighty. Now we get to send these up here, and that'll kind of fuel our resource to resource action. Iron to iron. Nice and easy. Right, where do we want to go? We got our gadget, so I guess we want to go a little bit lower. Down and down to the deep. And there we go. I feel like if you get the compression mining upgrade, you should be compression mining a decent bit, though. Spending 6 iron early on and then just not using it is not really an option. And like I said, it takes a little while to get set up, so you feel like you're not using it anyways, to an extent. But that's how it be. It's okay. Wow, okay. This is where I would want the bouncy shield for sure. Oh my gosh, what the heck? What am I looking at here? This is great. Well, we're not gonna have time to get anything out of this, but found some good stuff down below. Oh no, I've trapped myself. Please, wait. Don't do it. Alrighty, we're here. We're fighting. Let's get an armor upgrade. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. By a lot, I mean a moderate amount compared to the wave value. Not that much, all things considered, but I would say a good amount for wave 4 brutal difficulty. I think I already got the repellent upgrade. If not, I may have missed an opportunity there, but not the end of the world. Alright, this needs to be broken, and it shouldn't take too long. And then we get to go ahead, and I'm just going to send one right over here. Up and down. Explore that area a bit, and we do find something. Very nice. And then more importantly, we need to get into this, which might be harder, because, you know, most of our damage is coming against break is actually coming from the compression mining. It's kind of nice to be able to get through the hard stuff and feel confident that you don't have to worry about that stuff, but oh, another egg, I see. Very interesting. Wow. Okay, we're looking good. I like this. A little messy, as we can't really get to the surface so easily, but we'll figure it out. Nice music. Enjoying the chill vibe. While we try not to get slaughtered by alien monsters. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Lovely little lift for ourselves. You'll love to see it. Alrighty, so we got ourselves 13 now. We could go and try out our split spheres. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a good opportunity for us to explore a little bit what that has to offer, and then we can also increase the kinetic spheres to level 2 to go a little bit deeper as our lift allows. So we have an ability now. On 10-second cooldown, we can just do a little chop somehow. It says incoming spheres, so do I have to time it, or is it just going to be like holding down the button or something like that? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's go to battle. Little fog, mystery. Little dark forces coming out of the mist. An army of bubbles marches onward. I want to hear their like hoorah, but in their tiny little bubble voice. That's very cute. Alright, so let's figure out what we can do now. We can chop these things. So let's try it over here. Sounds pretty good. So I'll do this, and then I hit the ability, and whoa, we like it. And then I can't do it twice, but once is enough. That's very cool. So you get under, or you get adjacent to what you want, and then you cut it, and it will go to what you want. That's pretty sweet. I'm trying to think if it works here. I don't think it does. I guess I could do like... Nah, it's not really worth it. Yeah, you have to think more about this one, how it works and what you want to do with it. But theoretically, you just Dyson 2 out. That was silly. Alright, I guess we're... There we go. And I guess you also have the option of chopping 2 at once, just like, Alright, we're not going to worry about it too much. We gotta get up there. We gotta head back up. So setting all this up, the lift is nice, but we still want to expedite the process a little bit, so we're just gonna send it. And it should be fine. Not gonna wait on it, just gonna get in the chair, but we got some good stuff heading up. And Wisp, unfortunately, sneaks away right before we get over there, but we're in a good position to handle the rest of it. Do we want to do this, just to not have to worry about it? It's a bit problematic, I gotta say, but we're gonna be taking some damage, we just have to accept that. Not the perfect run. I mean, this is me getting my butt whooped on Brutal, which feels bad. Oh, that's not upgrade menu, that's upgrade menu. Yeah, not exactly what we want to see, but I guess we did put a lot of our money into economy. Anything to do in this situation? Let's see. Lift is already up, or the delay is already upgraded. Overcharge repellent's not going to work out very well. Everything seems pretty much where it was, so we'll continue. Alright, so we're a little worried about our health. We'll probably go for an... If we can go for a health upgrade, I'd like to, but I also want to make sure we're staying on top of this stuff. So, just a shorter action cooldown. It's kind of nice, but not necessary. This is interesting too, but probably not necessary either. Long sphere reload time. I think we just go for the basics here. A little bit of movement speed, and then improve the bundle lifetime, and then hopefully we can get just one more iron for our dome health. We did spread the repellent, and there's an iron already coming up, so no big deal. Alright. Okay, so this one went a little... Oh, it didn't activate, so okay, it didn't actually charge me for the cooldown because it didn't activate the ability. I like that. It's helpful. Oh, but I did not expect that is how that would work. if you already have it activated and you shoot, it just immediately sends it in a different direction ×2. Oh well, not the end of the world. Just a little bit of... Oh, and this... There we go. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it right now. I might need to, like, think a little bit harder about how it actually impacts things, because it's cool. I just don't know how useful it is. I think I'm just too focused on the Assessor as a linear character that just likes to make a lot of weird lines. Alright, we got our 1 iron, so we're going to be able to get our dome health upgraded. I do like this movement speed upgrade. This feels very nice. Just really good, actually. That's only 4 iron, and suddenly you feel like you can get anywhere. That's really, really cool. Alrighty. And get the dome health. And probably will repair the dome. I don't think it hurts anything. Other than overconfidence, perhaps. Just waiting for these wisps to come back over here, then we can deal with them as they pop up. In theory. And the last bubble. Man, he marches on. He's ready. He's like, I got this. I don't care who's behind me, who's in front of me. I'm destroying that dome. What a soldier. What a trooper. Alright. What are we doing here? There we go. Grab ourselves some water, throw that on the line. So if I do this and then that, it'll just go 2 sideways, which is kind of cool. Just innately, it actually is a good amplifier. Cool. Getting a little too deep, I would say, but you never know. Maybe it's a good thing. Ooh, we found some iron. Don't think we're gonna be able to do anything with it, but I'm gonna try to send out one more blast before we get out of here. There we go. A little late. Not gonna be the end of the world. Or is it? We will see. Hurts a little bit, for sure. And no upgrade to speak of. We're just gonna go for it. Alright, this wisp just showed up. Yeah, we're gonna take some hits here. This would be so much cleaner if we had showed up on time. Like, dramatically. But that's how it be sometimes. Thank you, sir. You know, our discounts are no longer available. That coupon has expired. Alright, and off we are. Probably going a little too deep despite the lift's advantage. I feel like that is potentially unnecessary, but... Ooh, more action. That's cool. So I can't, while I'm carrying... Oh, there, I can actually. As long as I haven't absorbed recently, I can still use my ability, but there's kind of a time window where it's not available because it thinks you're still trying to do your absorption thingy. Which is fine, not the end of the world. Oops. Like, this is a perfect place to do it, right? Because I could just do this and then, bam, that feels good. Alright, well, the lift has its work cut out for it, but I'm feeling pretty good about that. Boing. The big bundle. Dropped one, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, it's a high priority to get the stuff out. There's just such so many upgrades are associated with this much iron, we just have to pull it up bit by bit. Super worthwhile. Probably don't need to babysit it that hard. It does do that little slingshot thingy, but I'm not sure if that's all that valuable. Yeah, like this should make it all by itself. And then we can head back up here. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. Well, we got some upgrades. That we can say for sure. How do we want to use them? Definitely could see this. A little bit of that. And then our health upgrade. All feels really good. So much better laser. Got our health back. To an extent. Still can't get these guys for free. Oh my gosh, we pulled them out of invis. Beautiful. Beautiful. This guy has no chance. Actually, this guy would be a real pain if I was sitting on laser 1, so I'm definitely glad I got that upgrade. Seems like wave 10, if that's what it was, is a good time to take it up a notch. Yeah. I definitely feel like I prefer the reflector shield over the splits. Not that they're bad, they're just underutilized by me at the moment. That's how I would phrase that. I think if I'm actually pushing against the ground while I'm waiting for it, maybe I'm being more time efficient, but yeah, I could do this and then set it up and then bam, you know? I have no idea. I really can't even, not even begin to be sure if this is the right methodology. Alright. So I'll go here. And right about here we're gonna do that. And that'll give, oh, that allows me to go for the horizontal here. Because I just do this and then, okay. And then I do this, and I hit the lift, and it's like, beautiful. This is not bad, okay. We're starting to kind of bring it back to our old playstyle and just kind of use it as an extension of that. I like that idea. Not try to make it like something that has to do crazy things all on its own. Just expand on what I was doing already. I like the idea. I like the idea. We're gonna do a cool. We need 6 for the efficient. No wait, we want this one. So there's gonna be a lot of iron dupes. Oh, but again, it's 2.8. So the math on this is pretty weird because it's like they make you think it's so great. It's like ×2, but really, if you look at it, you're spending 1/3. It's taking 3 full cycles. Are you able to put in more? I don't know. This feels kind of weird when I can just be like, oh, I'll upgrade my lift and give it a very tangible improvement. Whatever. Maybe I'm just not doing math, or there's a variable that's not listed. Like how much you can put in at a time. It's probably a factor. Oh my gosh, that guy took forever. This was a mistake. But I guess if I hadn't killed him, then the bubbles behind him would have gotten me anyway, so kind of just a bad spot. That's where a debilitate is really important. We need to get that upgrade. Alright, so we didn't change this at all. We're just going to keep doing what we were doing with it before. Well, after we put this in anyways. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Alright, we kind of want to put the orbs on cooldown, so... Ooh, we found something anyways. Give me that iron, yeah! The sound effect's great. I love the sound effect. I think all the sound effects in this game are pretty good. I think the bundling is kind of a little loud compared to everything else, but everything else is pretty good. Okay, I can leave this alone. I don't need to babysit that. Yeah, sure. Oops. I did not mean to do that, and then I didn't react well once I saw the shield pop up. Misclicks are going to be plenty for this guy for a while. I imagine he's just kind of one of those harder characters to pilot. And so it's going to be easy for people to make little mistakes. That's nice though. Alright, so we do a little bit like this, and then when we cut it, when it's 2 blocks, 1 more block down. If it lasts that long, perfect. And that's cool too. And then now that we're below, we can just fire it down. And we don't want it to fly away, so we'll just go ahead and use what we can this way. And then forget how to pick things up, and then be really slow to the top, and then lose the game. Forgot to throw that part in at the end. 9 and 3. Are we ready to go for some other upgrades, or are we just kind of working with what we have? I mean, we're taking too much damage to really consider playing Econ right now. We're not that far from losing the game, so let's be smart. That said, I can't really do anything with this. Let's just get that debilitate for next time. It's going to be super important down the line. And one more orb here. Leaving 4. If anything costs 4, I'll buy it. 2 seconds on sphere duration. Okay, you're twisting my arm a little bit. I don't value this all that highly, but can be good. Alright, that's fine. Let's just work with this. 0, 0, 0. Perfect efficiency with our resources. Alright, let's try to get these birds quick. Wispy, wispy, wisp. Wispy woods. Y'all ever play Kirby's Avalanche? Talk about PvP Tetris. That is a hell of a game. It's the kind of game you would just lose on over and over and still keep trying, just because it's kind of like, I don't know, gives you a weird amount of intensity for a basic puzzle game, arcade game, when you're like 7 years old. This is the first time you're like feeling like time pressured for anything like that. Did we ever get this egg? Did we never hatch our friend? What kind of monsters are we? Okay, well, while we're here, just chuck an egg around. No, nobody will even notice that egg. All right. It's a little inconvenient, but we'll work with it. Hotkeys, hotkeys, hotkeys. All right. Whee! That egg is having a hell of a time right now. What is that momentum? That's wild. Alright, do your thing, dude. Alright, settle in. This is not ready yet. But we don't really have much else to do. We wasted this session a little bit. So we'll just dig a tunnel. A little early, but that's okay. Do a vertical against the wall and get out of here. I'm 5 inches from the surface. Please tell me I'm not late. Okay, that was useless. Let's get out of here. And I'm late. But we have to debilitate, and we can make up for it, I guess. We're closed on Sundays. Okay, get this guy nice and early so he can't volley me down. Yes, that's actually super nice. Alright. Pause for a second. Wait for it. Alright. Let's get back to business to get a bunch of free iron for no reason. This defies the laws of physics. It's just like spreading on a molecular scale, it's just spreading the atoms of the iron outwards. So it's not actually creating more iron, it just looks bigger. It's less dense. But the upgrade machine doesn't know the difference, so it just rolls with it. I don't know. How would you use the little ninja blade separator? Is it have some potential in your eyes that I'm not seeing? I don't think it's terrible. I feel like I've used it okay, but I feel like there's definitely more potential there than I have eyes for at the moment. Yeah, I don't feel like this is the play either, though, what I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh, I cannot be this far down anymore. That is not a good use of time. I'll just try to go one over, and then I go ching. So it's kind of like doubling how many spheres I have to an extent, which is not a bad thing at all. But only when I have my ability off cooldown. It's aight. Maybe I should get the upgrade. Just play around with it with a bit more frequency. Alrighty then. Nothing really to do here. Yeah, nothing really to get. So we fight. Try to kill off the flying fortress a little early, like before. Let's see if that helps us at all. Not too shabby. Not perfect by any stretch, but not too shabby. Alright, let's try... We can't go too deep with our current drill. So let's just try to bypass a few areas we hadn't hit that much before. And then we just... The duration is really nice though. Even the default 9 seconds is really long, but 11 seconds very significant as well. So we just do this. See, that's like the best case scenario for my cutting in my mind. Like chopping in these little T-shapes and stuff here, but when you're drilling into an area that you haven't tapped into, I feel like it's a little more limited. So what if I just did this and then that? It's kind of nice. But is it worth... I just don't see how it compares to that cool explodey one. The AoE one that we're going to get into next mission is going to be just too cool to pass up, right? I feel like that's just going to trump everything we do here, at least just from the little trailer. It looked really cool. And chop! Is that useful? No, but it looks cool. Alright, we can upgrade our debilitate, we can upgrade our laser. Let's do stagnation. I think level 2 stagnation is so good. 12 seconds, 60%. Doesn't seem like a big difference, but it really is. In my eyes. But next thing's next. We definitely save for our Connect Spheres. 12 is an important upgrade for us. Do we already start with this? I think we save our slow for a second. It's just chicken nuggets, so maybe not. Some little cashews, little bean sprouts, little boils. Alright, and debilitate, and destroy everything. Not too bad. Easy spawns, so don't really get to see too much need for any of these upgrades, but we'll kill what we can, move on. Alright. Gotta get to 12 iron without going too deep. How shall we do this? Just push here, do a little bit of this. Oh. Well, there's somebody out there that remembered that I found this earlier. I'm not one of those people. And a gadget beneath. Wow, I've been sitting on a little gold mine over here. Whoops. Oh, I should be chopping that. And not at that spot. Whoopsie. Right, and we now should chop it, but it's too late. So we'll just dig, send one more out, and then collect. We're chilling. It's a nice game. Alright. Get in there. Figure yourself out. You can do it. I bet we have a pet hatched by now. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, I can't see it. Blast mining, autocannon. Cobalt's an option as well. Not worried about either of these all that much, but we'll go ahead and get blast mining. There's something in the corner there that hatched, but my dome is too broken to see. Because we have to repair it. We want to know what pet we have. What is it? I can't see. Oh. Let's hit the air first. We seem to be doing decently right now. We want to... Whoa, these guys catapulted forward a bit here. What the heck? Alright, nice launchability. Alright. Now we turn around, do as much as we can to this guy. I think we have a little bit of extra time on the others. Look at a couple hits, but nothing too bad. What is that, like a mole? A fat bunny? What are we looking at here? I can't tell. He's sleeping. He's a big old pile of something. Could be like a dog, maybe, but I think it's more like a little bear mole dude. I don't know. We shall see. I like how me gathering that is like a carryover from the engineer, where I'm like just carrying those 3 items attached. It's not bundled, it's not anything. It's just connected as if by string. Alright, well this will help a little bit, as we didn't get the upgrade we were supposed to, and now we're far too low to really realistically go back up. We have hit the bottom. We have hit rock bottom. We have found some iron down here too. And that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna mess that up a lot more times. Alright, we're nearing the end of this, so I'm actually tempted to go for the choppy chop upgrade instead, so we can explore what that has to offer. But with all this iron I just found, we can say, why not both? Why not just do a little bit of this, get in there, and then chop them? Wow. Incredible. We send this one up and down, and then we chop it to the left and right. Beautiful. We're gamers. We're gamers who are going to be late for a very important date. Let's get out of here. Why are we still doing this? It's pointless. Run, run, run. I know I'm not on time, and I'm still like, oh, well, put it all in the elevator, as if that helps the situation. Alrighty, we're here. We're fighting. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll help the situation the most. So we just do this, and then go bop bop bop. And I gotta hit the air. You're gonna think you want to hit the bubbles, but you actually want to hit the flying fortress here before it unleashes another volley of hellfire from the sky. Alright. Not the worst, not the best. Let's go ahead and... We're not gonna get the armor upgrade today. We're beyond that. So, we did get debilitate, which means we don't currently have enough for the 2 upgrades that I was looking for. But hopefully we can get that pretty soon with the iron that's at the bottom. think it is going to be one or the other, though. And again, at this point, I feel like it's almost worth just staying down here instead of going back up. Hard to tell, though. The question is really, do we want this lift to do the work for us, or do we want to accelerate stuff? But I think the amount of time that we waste sending it up is going to be less effective than the time, and I'm not saying we're saying this correctly, but I think we waste more time than we save if I go up and get an upgrade for mining, which is just supposed to improve our efficiency. So we'll do this instead. And we'll like it. Nice. I actually didn't know it would last that long, but it really did. Beautiful. Alright, this is feeling alright. Even with the... Oh, there's another one. See, there I was trying to chop it in half, and I ended up hitting the wrong gadget thing. Alright, looks like it's... Oh, all the way up here. Wow, we have found just about all this already. Right off the bat. I still want to play around with my upgrade, but we're getting there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And run, run, run. Like once again. We have no sense of time. It's fantastic. Up, up and away. Little dots, little tiny mini bubbles here is kind of interesting. Because I did see like the sparkles when I was leaving for the air up here, but I don't think it means anything. We're gonna go ahead and get our improved split. We want to play around with that a little bit, and then we'll get the woo, the best debilitate you've ever seen. We're gonna eat the full flying fortress here today, unfortunately, because we're so behind schedule. But that's okay. We should get him when he comes back around. There you go. And see what we can do here. Not bad. Alright, so we have double choppy chop, which is cool. And we're almost done. Excuse me, iron. Yep, just out of the way, sir. Alright. Looks like we got off the ride a little early, that's alright. So it seems like the leftmost one, everything else seems to go below. So I do like the fact you can just yeet that. It's pretty fun. Much better than just like gently dropping it down. From my perspective. That was not the intention. Again, it's cool that it lingers like that because we like that. So that allows us to drop it here, right? There it is. Alright. Alright, here's our big thing, I believe. We find it? That's not what I want. That's what I want. I just use it twice? Is it multiple charges or something? I don't know what's happening here. This is pretty cool looking though, whatever it is. Can I do it again? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Just, okay, this has gotten a lot cooler. I don't really have a game plan to utilize it, but it's cool. Alright, well clearly we need to find one more thing. We need to not die as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What have we done here? We're just trying our hardest to lose on a difficulty that shouldn't that shouldn't happen. But, you know, we'll make it through. We always do. Alright, he should have been done. Why are you still firing? Get him out of here. Alright, we have 3 cobalt at the bottom, so as long as we bring that up with us and we arrive back on time, we should be fine. Which means I should be free to just get the drill upgrade. We figure out where that is. Kinetic spheres 3. Beautiful. Now this is pretty crazy. 44 sphere base damage. And the reload time doesn't get any longer, finally. Man. That's interesting. Oh wait, see ya. That should make it to the lift if it's that far down, which I don't remember. But we have one more friend over to the left, it feels like. So we're just gonna do some of this. We get one spot higher, and then do a little bit of that. Then do one of these orbs. Right here, and then do a little bit of this. Half of that's meaningless though. The left and right ones don't do anything, and even the vertical ones seem overdone, so. I don't know what's right, what's best. I'm just playing Floaty Ball Man. Can't be that far, right? There it is. What is this? Oh, because I didn't activate it before, I just have it infinitely. That's really interesting. So we just wait, and then we keep spamming the button. Right where they meet in the middle is the ideal location, because it'll hit both of them on the same one. It actually has a linger effect. Pretty cool. Alright, our relic is done, but we're going to come back down one last time with the lovely music playing. Where'd our cobalt go? What have we done? Are we going to lose the easiest mission in the world? I guess it doesn't matter if we lose. We got to play around with the swooshy ball, and that's the main thing we were here for. I have not seen a Banshee in a while. Hope she doesn't kill me. Don't think she would. Not really much more I can do. None of this affects combat, so I think we're just gonna have to eat it. Alright, adaptive wave warner and exit route. That's what we needed. Let's go. Alright, please die. Alright, Banshee apparently has a huge combat rating cost because this was easy peasy. Alright, so we just do a little teleporte. Throw this up. So see, what I was saying before is that there's no bundle around that. There's no like whooshy magic. It's just like I'm holding the strings of the engineer, but without the strings. Alright, so just to give myself a moment here, we can go ahead and just try to see if we can make something cool happen here. So if I did this, for example, I got 4. And if I somehow time it miraculously, I'm hoping that I could get 8. But again, a lot of it's already kind of done its work, so it feels a bit wasted. Cool, but a bit unnecessary. I'm wondering if there's like if you get your duration set up high enough though, if I could get enough duration upgrades that you actually can get like a critical mass where you like you get the orb, multiple orbs. You put like 20 into multiple orbs. You get like 5 orbs at once. You just throw them all out. You chop them all up. You get the increased duration, and then you chop them all up again, chop them all up again, and you just have like something that's just eating through. I guess it's only gonna hit 1+ though. At that point, you're getting like the blue mine that explodes the whole world without actually hitting anything more than beyond that plus. So I think the geometry is still a bit limited. Alright, I give myself about... Oh, I'm full health. What? When did they give me full health? Oh, it must be the relic gives me full health now, and I have to actually defeat these guys. That must be the change. Well, Wish me luck. Man, debilitate is so good. I'm like not even nearly equipped to even handle this, and it still feels like I'm not that far off. Until that happens, of course. And I get annihilated. Ooh, a skull. Fancy. Wonder why they decided to go with that method. Does that imply that there's human skulls in either the alien world or ours? I thought the Dome Keeper could have been, you know, not the same. It's not human, is basically the idea. I think that rules it out if you're putting human skulls out there. And why would a relic create a human skull? I actually don't like that. I just don't think it makes much sense. Why would a shiny glowy relic... If you're just saying like you use its power, sure. It's like a super battery, super overcharged battery, explodey, mega crystal. You got that. StarCraft did that. It's cool. But the relic made a skull, a firework cloud at the end? That doesn't... Who made that happen? Who put that ancient... Maybe this is a human world. These are human relics. But all the humans are gone because they were killed by the monstrous aliens. And now this is somebody, an extraterrestrial, coming back to find the resources and find the history of those who lived before. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, hour and 16 down. We're just past midnight. I'm gonna go for another run. And I think we should be able to make it through. I'm not gonna... Repellent does stretch the game time out a little bit, so we're gonna go shield. And we're just gonna try to speed run a little bit. But... will this make it... Yeah, this will make it faster, honestly, for me to get down to the bottom. So, I don't want to go to medium size because I want to actually get to experience the mining, the feel of mining. But we're going to go long cycles for this one, just because it actually, I think, shortens the game time. More time mining, less time fighting. We will see. Hello. Boop. Alright, so we said we want to send our first one down immediately. Seems fine. I think we won't go for compression mining this time. Might mean a few of the bricks are a bit annoying, but should be okay. I found some iron right above. Oh, 2 sets of iron already. Nice. Alright. My assessment is that the new update feels pretty good once you get used to it. Gives you some good options. So what's this number at the bottom here say? It says 2 and then it says 6. But then your next upgrade cost is 5. So what could that 6 possibly mean? It costs 2 iron now. It will cost 5 in a moment. But there's a 6 here. Is that maximum of 6 possible refills? Let's see. That's why it goes to 5, 5. That makes sense. So you can have a maximum of plus 5 orbs, or 6 total. Or sorry, plus 6 total. So 7 total. You can have a maximum of 7 total orbs. Okay, so they actually... This, you can buy this multiple times, but there's a limited number of charges. Is that true for any of the other unlimiteds? I'm not too sure. At least for right now, it looks like this is the only one. But it's interesting. Alright, default is going to be these 2 upgrades once again. We still got plenty of time, thanks to the long cycles. So we're just going to keep digging away. Digging in deep. Alright. Put there. Found our relic. We're cooking. Feeling great. This will make wave 1 a bit harder. Picking up this relic as early as we can. Maybe we just want to set it outside. Oh, capture. Yeah, there we go. It's a little awkward, but we're making it work. Yeah, I should just not drop the microchip. There's not much value. There's not much speed increase, and it just messes me up and slows me down, so I shouldn't drop the microchip. Yeah, I'm gonna not turn it in, because I've heard that it actually increases monster difficulty. I'll turn it in after this cycle's done. Maybe that's silly. Maybe it's genius. There's some iron down there. Either way. Oops, didn't work out, but that's okay. Oh, and it's up. And we get the lift again, though. I'm pretty happy about that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Are we ready? Are we already ready for this? 20-second cooldown down to 50. Oh, I'm not looking at the right. I'm like, wait, how does it get a reflection field? Alright, yeah, just affects the cooldown the radius, but it's a big radius increase. Either way, I'm excited about this. I think it'll be cool. We're going for it. Now, to battle. Little on the right. Little on the right. Got him. Alright, what did we just do? We got our new upgrade so we can throw a sphere and then... Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Dude, that's the best animation of all time. That's so... There's no way I can't go that every time. Like... I knew it would be good, but... That's just cool. I can't wait to upgrade that. Make it even more baller. Technically, that guy's not in the bundle. He'll get there. Alright. And then we just... It's off cooldown, so we might as well... Wait, it's on me? No. Okay, it's on him. Oh, so I think what it is that the circle activates the spheres. So if the sphere is bouncing near me, it will be activated. But, so it's only close proximity things that will be hit. Which means you can't just have, like, spheres flying all over, like, all four corners of my current screen, and then I hit the button and they all activate. So they're supposed to be kind of close proximity. Which is still cool. Yeah, get him. All right, that is very cool. How exciting! Trying to activate it. Not the best timing, but that's fine. Cooldowns aren't meant to be convenient. They're meant to be a barrier, a resource. See? Okay, so you can time it out and space it out to be like a double pinwheel. That's really cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, gotta say. Yeah, so scaling up the radius too much wouldn't... Oh my gosh, it's a lightning one. Okay, we know what that means. We know it's dangerous. We're gonna get the laser upgrade. Go ahead and let all this stuff in here. Shield upgrade would be nice too. But we didn't get it in time, and we're in the wrong interface. Wow, we're crunching some iron. Holy crap. Double. Oh, no. It's too important. We'll do this and this. That'll probably be better than the shield for right now. And we can get armor upgrade too. It's all good. Oh, it's one. Watch it be one wisp on the lightning level. They're coming. Alright. That wasn't bad at all. Alright, I panicked for nothing. Maybe it's next level. Maybe that's what it means. Oh gosh, my controller's vibrating. The world is under siege. by static electricity, as it is every night. So I just want to, like... I want to put 2 up, and then do, like, this kind of thing. Yeah, get... You want to definitely try to make the most of it. Okay. Wow, that's cool. I love that, honestly. If anybody sees that and says, I don't really feel like... I don't really care about the Assessor, it doesn't seem really interesting. Come on. Alright, wait, guys, you're already in the lift, just go back. My bad. Alright. Yeah, there are times where it won't be as useful, we do acknowledge that, but like, if we can just get a little deeper... And, yeah, a little bit of spacing between them at least. I guess it's probably a waste of an orb or a sphere or whatever, but it's interesting. Interesting. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Like, the engineer cannot do that. Just straight up. This is the first time I'm like, okay, this is something the engineer just can't do. And that's pretty cool. I mean, obviously the bundling thing is probably superior to the engineer when you scale up, but I don't know, it can still be annoying. If you have like 50 things, yes, it's better than the engineer trying to haul it around, but it also is kind of difficult to navigate. You're still... I think both characters are very reliant on lifts, so... I could just put it down as a bomb. Okay. Interesting. Get to the chopper! Alright, we're out of here. Hopefully you guys make it too, but I gotta get out. Looks like this lift needs a little bit of support. So what we'll do here is we will upgrade our shield, even though it doesn't apply until next round. And then get that lift upgrade. Probably don't have enough for it now. No, we do. Perfect. Oh, that's exactly what you wanted. Alrighty. And bubbles are slow, so we don't get punished on this side. And double bubble. No, triple bubble. And 1 Black Friday shopper looking for a good deal on VCRs. I'll remember VCRs. Some zoomer out there being like, why? Yes, people know what it is, but why do you even care? It wasn't that good of tech. It's like, you know, it's the tech they had at the time. Is it worth glorifying for no reason? Probably not. I'm gonna watch this thing every time. Like, well, I'm just enjoy it too much. I'm just gonna stare at it. Just be like, this is cool. This is what Dome Keeper's all about. Or not, I don't know. Yeah, that was a little bit too close, but we're just practicing. Getting a feel for it. And they could have just made it like a little burst in a circle. Like they could have just made it like, whoosh, the circle gets really big and then bubbles out. That's probably what I would have done if I was designing an AoE mechanic for this guy. Make sphere big, make sphere good. But they went the next level. They made it super cool, and I appreciate that. And now we get to make sphere very big. Alright, we're not even going for this. Is there a certain amount of damage this does, or just always do you think it always destroys? I'm curious. How far we can go with that. If we go down deep with level 1 sphere, kinetic sphere damage, is it still gonna dig a big circle? Because it's not that long of a cooldown. It really isn't. point, we probably just use it here, right? I need to activate before I... Oh my gosh, that radius. What the heck? And it's a 15-second cooldown, which is barely longer than the sphere's lifetime. Very nice. So I can just do this, right? And it just activates it immediately. Very cool. Got an achievement just now. We'll have to check it out in a second, but first things first. Just a little sphere action, and then a little bit of activating action. Love it. Alright, real quick, what is that achievement I got? You guys can't see it, but it was Hat Trick. Explode 3 spheres with 1 activation as the Assessor. Did I do that? I can't imagine how. But whatever. Speed boost kind of sounds good. Anything else is kind of unnecessary, I would say. Unless we want to go into a little invulnerability, a little reflection. Upgrades.shield battle reflects speed up .title. It's a minor mishap there, but you know, nobody noticed. I don't have water for this. Why am I looking at this? Do that. Do that. Normal people things. Or do we do this? We are kind of slow, right? Maybe do this. Alright. Well, we want to give Lift the time to do the thing. Alright, that's good enough. I think the music could be a little bit more aggressive during the battles. I'm not talking like Ride of the Valkyries or whatever, but... What's that song called? Actually, I forgot. I don't know, there's Valkyries in it. I actually cannot think of how it goes. But you know what I'm saying, right? Maybe I'm thinking Flight of the Bumblebees. I don't know, music. They should have battle music, that's the point. Forget my inability to name songs. Or tunes, or anything. Enjoy the swirly whirly. Ready? Yeah. We found it. See, you used to, that's one thing that we did lose out on, is you used to be able to just throw this, pick it up, and like be really, it would, oopsie. I guess it didn't activate, so I think we're fine. But yeah, we used to be able to throw this a decent bit ahead of you, so you wouldn't actually get slowed down very much at all by the microchip. Now it kind of just gets released where it stands, which is fine. Yeah, we're stun lasers. Do I get one more iron so I can get the other upgrade? Nah, it's fine. But I think I got the drill up. I don't know. We'll figure out when we get back to the top. Right now, we're here. Not putting our spheres on cooldown for some reason. And here we go. Bit of a mishap there, but that's okay. We just do it the old-fashioned way, right? Nah. My goodness. We're unstoppable. I think we're gonna have some iron raining on our heads here in a second, but yep. That's a little late for that. Alright, we'll just focus on getting up top. Won't worry about this stuff so much. Yeah, the long cycles means I should be able to get there, even with this little bar left on the indicator. Get something for the lower cellar. Probe? Nah, we're having too much fun just drilling everywhere. But that you could say, same could be said by Drillbert, who we don't really want to babysit too much. We could put some upgrades into him so we don't have to worry about it so much. Yeah, let's just probe it. If you probe it, you still have to. It still has to be dug, right? Let's go. Alright, we should probably get our laser upgrade pretty soon. It's not bad to have level 1 laser, but it's not great either. Alright. That's not great. Alright, stun laser's not doing his job. We do not have the firepower to take these guys on right now. The bird. Got it. Alright. That's okay. That's like one of the first times they've taken damage. We're doing great. Shield OP. Alrighty. Give the orbs something to do. Alrighty. So we can just do a little bit of this. And then a little up and down action in the meantime. And then we'll have our ability up by the time our cooldown shows, so we can just push it into here. And you want to probably do it at the end of the cycle, so you want to do it like a regular sphere, and then as soon as it's about to expire, then you activate it, rather than just activating it immediately. That's a bit of a waste. Oh, look at how fast we mine this stuff. It's incredible. It's incredible. Oh, man. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't see myself going for the reflector or the chopper, but I'm glad that we found something that we really do enjoy. Not exactly the plan there. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Just eat a mushroom. Red mode. Got the fire flower going. I don't know. There you go. That orb's waiting for some activity, so hope it enjoys. Ah, they were supposed to be a further apart, but that's fine. Looks cool. That's the edge. Good to know. Not exactly what we're going for. That's okay. It's a good opportunity now with the brick here to test if it just destroys anything or if it has a certain amount of damage it does. No, it just melts everything. That's actually OP. You can just dig down super deep really early. Like if you want to speed run a huge map, this would be the way to go because it just doesn't care about damage profiles, and you can get this pretty early. Damage profiles isn't the word, but like armor values or whatever, like it just gets to ignore a huge mechanic of the game, toughness, right? It's a big deal. Alright, we're gonna be late, as is tradition. Here, we don't really prefer to be early. Oh, we have Mario power. We have the mushroom. We're actually pretty quick. Just on time. This was calculated. We're great. We forgot our probe exists, but we got 20 iron. Wow. This is such a cool thing. I actually think I could do some crazy prestige runs with this, and I look forward to it. This is super cool. Do we want to get more spheres to play around with? Do we want them to last longer? Do we just want to do the let's do the laser stuff first. And then lines up perfectly in terms of shield strength. I could do this probe thing. Let's see what it has here. It says can detect caves and better in every way. So 2 charges, faster, and longer range. That's cool. Increases the range of the probe ping, but lose a charge slot. So it gets to go very far. 12 tiles. We kind of like that. So we can do this and then that, right? No, I don't have enough water. Auto recharge. 4 charges? What? I feel like I'm missing something with this auto recharge saying 4 charges. I'm assuming it's if you go this route you get 4 charges, and not that. Anyways, we have monies. We spend monies. What are we doing? I don't really feel we need the shield necessarily. Level 2 shield. Yeah, let's just be a zippy boy. Let's have some fun. We don't need the shield, as he loses his shield immediately. Oh my gosh, I didn't know these were coming. Alright, well, we found ourselves a group of activities. You're stunned, bro. Get over here. No, yeah. Alright, so we did take some damage there. We're Mario. Let's go. And that'll do it. So we just want to do one of these. And that will not hit the bottom one, or it will? Oh, yeah, it barely taps it. Alright, so proximity is still important. Guys, if you could just kind of head up there a bit, that'd be super great. Alrighty. Yeah, gotta practice timing a little bit. But man, I don't know if that will ever get old. It's just too cool. What do you guys think about the new Assessor? I definitely think it has a lot more to offer than the old one. It definitely has some replayability as well. But the new upgrade we just started playing around with makes me feel like I just want to... How do you go back to the engineer after that, right? Like, you just learned Fireball, and how do you go back to, like, shooting arrows at a guy? Like, he got the coolest option in the game. The fact that I'm not using it relentlessly is a misplay, right? Yeah, that's why we want to spread it out. Look at that. So now we're hitting 2 walls at once. So we've already passed our... We hit the bottom. We actually passed our relic somewhere along the way. Let's go over this way, see what we can find over here. Oh, I should be probing here, actually. Nothing. Interesting. We know nothing's there, and we still want to do it because it's cool. Alright, so we didn't get to... This one was kind of unimpactful, but whatever. These guys just chilling. Apparently we need to bring some of our stuff up, because it's not wanting to do it by itself. So we could increase the bundle lifetime and just send it. I think that helps. But we could also just give ourselves a few more orbs, or one more speed upgrade. 10-2. Just more resources. tight. I just don't want to have to worry about it. I don't want to have to spend time on it. Bundling it all together when I paid somebody to do that for me. Doesn't make sense. Alright. We're good. Let's go. Oh, we forgot to whooshy. There we are. I forgot to check out what pet I got, if any at all. Presumably I got one. Alright, I want to take out these guys first so I don't have to worry about the rocks. Then down to the bubbles, and now to the flying fortress. No big deal. Really? It's actually going to be better to get this guy first, and then come back. All good, all good. Alright. We're fast. We're just moving. But if we just do a little bit of extra work, we can get some upgrades real quick. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, right? Woo! Going crazy here. I have to wait for it to come up. That's the most annoying part. Alright. That's right. We're going for speed 3 before kinetic spheres 3. That's just how cool we are. Whee! Don't get too cocky, Star Fox. Yeah, so you can see the kinetic sphere damage is not cutting it until we turned it into a pinwheel of death. If I get the Transcend's hardness upgrade, like I actually feel like you can go for a long time with very little kinetic power, which is kind of cool. Oh, number 1. We want to try to activate it down as far low as we can. So right there's good. Perfect. And look what we found here. Nice little friend. Where do we want them? Gotta put them down a little bit lower. Right here. Beautiful. Get him out of here. Alright. What if I did it like this? I tried this, and then just said, hey, both of ya. Okay. Not the most efficient, but nice to try new things. This is what we want to blow up with the spinny wheel. We'll dig this guy out for now. Don't use the ability, please. Thank you. Alright. And look at that. Hello, Relic. Alright, so we're gonna head to the south a little bit. Got some time, not much, but some time. I think it's gonna be over here, actually. This is where the lack of kinetic energy definitely is hurting me a bit. That's not what I wanted, but whatever. Alright, we gotta get out of here. I got the activation off just in time, it looks like. Woohoo! Up, up, up we go. Alright, important, we'll recharge. And now, just for the fun of it, I could upgrade my my drill power, or I could just continue to enjoy the fireball while we have it. And instead we could just get some lift speed. Yeah. How fast is fast, you know? Do we want... We could go for that laser as well. I mean, if anything, it would be... Alright, so we go full torque. Not because it's good, but because it's fun. And then we'll get the health upgrade. And sure, wow. Should be great. Hello, friends. The other one didn't even get close. Can you imagine if you could actually accidentally hit the teleporter button right now? You just accidentally teleport to the bottom of the mines while your dome was under attack. That would be a QA mishap. There we are. Alright. Alright, where else are we? We're going to the right now. Whoa, my gosh, I'm just so fast. Look at me, I'm just like... Woo. See, that's the momentum, the minimum speed thing that I was thinking of. So we just go out here a little bit, and we'll go... Whoop. Oh, whoa, whoa, I found it. I guess I found it earlier and I forgot. Gotcha. Is that all? It's a good sign when I'm like, oh, I don't want the game to end. It's not like, oh, I've been playing here for like 25 minutes and I'm done. No, it's just like, this is fun. And now it's done. Couple more whooshy spins for the road. One over here, and yo! Yeah. What if we just went for the fast... We just grabbed a few iron. Wow. I can't even control at this speed. It's kind of insane. If we just went ahead and went for more orbs. And about cool. Let's see how this looks. We got time. I'm not gonna say it's good, because of the way the spread works, you can't really get that much value out of it, but it's gonna be fun. Do I have them back yet? Am I still waiting on them? Oh, there's nothing here to mine. Lame. Just trying to find a good spot. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's a visual thing to have 3, or there's a 4th one. I have to upgrade twice, so that should be the right amount. Say like... And then one over here, and then one over here, and then one over here. Yeah, not much bigger radius, but we like to see it. You gotta try it, right? Just go a little bit right here. That's right there. Oh, it already expired. Alright, that's the last one, guys. We just fly away with the relic, trying to desperately to catch up to our movement speed. Oh, we left it behind! Oh, that's funny. I can't keep up. Let's go. Alright. Nice game. Thank you for joining me tonight on another Dome Keeper adventure. Please just try one new thing at a time. Pinwheel power activate. Destroy the satellite core. Fight you myself. Come on in here. What do you want? What do you want? Let's go. You think you're strong? You think you're tough? And oddly placed skull comes into play. And the dome is saved. That's all for tonight. Not much more to say. The Assessor is cool. It's gonna be hard for me to get out of bed, turn on Dome Keeper, and play anything else. Engineer? Nah. Reflector? Eh. The split spheres? Kinda cool. But exploded spheres, that's the way to go. It's too cool. It's too good. Looking forward to seeing what we can do with it. next time on Dome Keeper. Thanks for tuning in.